I think Aller recognized that. I mean, every time the Aller, even in the West Virginia game as well, every time the Aller needed a big play, who's the guy he went to? It was Tyler Warren. In the West Virginia game, Warren had 3 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown. And that biggest play that he had, 19 of those in that touchdown play was from Bo. And I think that proves also that Warren can help out Bo as well. Just no matter who's throwing the ball, Warren is the go-to guy on this team. And a lot of people before the season were saying, well, that should be Trey Wallace or Julian Fleming. And I think after this Bowling Green game, I know Trey had such a good game week 1, and that was such a good matchup for him, and he dominated there. But I think after this Bowling Green game, we have to understand that Tyler Warren is just the best playmaker downfield that we have. And in every crucial situation, he's going to be the go-to guy. And I don't think it matters that opposing teams know that, because everybody knows that at this point. Opposing defenses are going to do everything they can to stop Tyler Warren, and I just don't think they can. Not even the best linebackers in the country are going to be able to defend him. Forget cornerbacks or safeties. He's different. He's a special player. And we're going to see that all season long. This Bowling Green game was just one of those moments where you're like, man, he was everywhere. He was just making plays. And I think Allar's really starting to settle in with him and develop quite the connection. It's going to be really fun to see what those two can do over the next couple of weeks against some lesser opponents. Obviously, we have the bye this week, and I'm going to talk about that right now. I really think it's a good time for a bye because you got so hyped up for that West Virginia game. You went into Morgantown and dominated. That was a really impressive win. And then you come home for the first game, and you have a really underrated Bowling Green team, which, by the way, I'm just going to throw this out there right now. I think Bowling Green is a better team than West Virginia overall. I think if they played each other, I think Bowling Green would win. So there's a lot of people saying that this is a really embarrassing win. I don't think that's the case. I think people were just overestimating West Virginia and underestimating Bowling Green, and I think the Bowling Green could end up being a pretty solid win over the rest of the season, especially if they go out and knock off A&M in a couple of weeks. Not that A&M's that impressive an opponent either, but you go into A&M and knock out an SEC team, that's a big deal.